Good morning, guys. Good afternoon or good evening. I'm here to give you guys my recap on the new episode of My Hero Academia or Boku no Hero Academia on Season 4 and Episode 3. Now, this episode right here was actually pretty fun, and to see to it, man, that was one heck of a devastating ending. So, if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it that Izuku tries to make Night Eye laugh, but apparently it does not work, and we see to it that Night Eye looks at Izuku's eyes and everything and gives out the detail of how All Might's smile was like, etc. And Izuku talks about this one incident where a boy had some kind of water quirk or something, and All Might ends up rescuing him, etc., and much more later to come. It was something that Night Eye actually knows about too. Not to mention there was a 10th anniversary that was never sold on sale or something, which I go like, oh wow, dude. Now that's just very, very interesting in the end. But we see to it that Night Eye does tell Izuku before he teamed up with him he knows everything about All Might, etc. And we see to it that that Night Eye talks to Izuku for a bit with Mirio and Bubble Girl, whatever that hero's name is, that's a sidekick to Night Eye, that's in present. We see to it that Izuku brought some paperwork saying that, oh, I want to work under you, etc. Night Eye looks like he was gonna stamp the paper, but he decides not to. He goes like, I don't see any reason why I should hire you, and this becomes a very ugly interview. I mean, I'm pretty sure anyone who's went through life, went to a hiring process, goes through a working interview, and or an interview and a working interview, whichever one that seems fitting for you. Even I went through that one. Okay, personal life aside, etc. Night Eye explains to Izuku, I already have a sidekick, and I already have another one working under me right now. So what is it that I benefit from you? What is it that you can give in return, huh? Etc. And this becomes very, very tough, because it's like they ask you, what can you contribute to me if I let you work under me? You know, what is it that you could bring? And this was really this seems like a hard question to answer, because Izuku himself, we've seen a lot of things of what he can do, and when it comes to life situations, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of things that you guys can do, but you guys show it with your actions instead of your words, which is something that Night Eye is testing Izuku on. Not to mention, he knows everything about Izuku, and when I mean by everything, he knows about One for All, etc. He even stated he decides to test Izuku one way how to do this. You wanna get the stamp, get it yourself and get it from me. You got it? And we see to it that Izuku does his best to try to get it from him, but we get to know Night Eye's quirk, which is really ugly from here on out, because this is why he's testing Izuku as well at the same time. We get to see Night Eye's quirk, let's get that out of the way first, that when he stares at your eyes or something, or looks into you in a certain way, which what he did to Izuku when he made that All Might face whatsoever, he could look into the future or know the actions of the person for 1 hour straight. But there's something bad about this for Izuku. He has to get the stamp or approval from Night Eye in 3 minutes, and of course Izuku couldn't really get it from him in the first minute, and he tries again and again and again, as many times as he could. But not to mention, Night Eye straight up told Izuku this. He actually found someone much more fitting for One for All than you, okay? I don't understand why All Might chose you, and I can't accept that. And much more later he said of saying that Izuku's not worthy, and this kind of upset Izuku, and he does everything he can to try to get that stamp of approval or seal of approval from him and put on his paper. But because Night Eye knows all of Izuku's moves in that 1 hour, and he's giving him only 3 minutes, and I mean only 3 minutes to get that seal of approval, he pretty much dodged every single one of Izuku's moves, and he told Izuku, I don't mind you messing up this office at all, so keep going, alright? And we see to it that, like, the 3 minutes are up, and Izuku was about to step on something, and he avoided doing that, and he decided to let himself hit the wall. And we see to it that after Izuku pointed out that he was about to step on the 10th anniversary thing that was not sold anywhere, he couldn't really, like, get anywhere, do anything else. And therefore, I was actually pretty surprised and shocked to see how Izuku was actually trying to avoid Night Eye's All Might collection from being damaged while he's trying to get the seal of approval from Night Eye himself. He was like, wow, are you seriously telling me that you were actually analyzing the room, trying to use what you can instead of using everything that you don't have to damage my All Might collection belongings? But we see to it that that Night Eye, we get to see to it that he was gonna hire Izuku either way. But there's another thing though. He's hiring Izuku to make him give up, make him give up, which is not really explicitly told out loud. When Mirio is actually surprised, is actually really happy that Izuku got hired, that got a work study on him or internship, which one that you could consider. But there's another thing to it though. It gets a little bit more tough and invigorating for Izuku, because Night Eye says, like, told this to Izuku straight up, like, he hasn't accepted him yet. He's gonna let Izuku work under him. That's cool, but he hasn't accepted Izuku because, you know, maybe because, like, Izuku had these hesitations or indecisions or unable to act kind of situations when the event presents itself, you know? So he's gonna bring Izuku in to make him not only give up, but maybe to put him through certain hardships to make him understand there's someone more worthy for One for All than him. Although his classmates are really happy about that, and Izuku himself knows he's gonna have to go through these trials and tests, you know, but he still is trying to find a way to make Night Eye acknowledge him in a certain way. But guess we're about to find out sooner or later. But aside from that, everyone at the students, you know, seems to be struggling to find their own work study. But Kirishima Uchaku-chan and Tsuyu-chan actually got some recommendations from the third years, you know, from the big three. Which I forgot their names, forgive me. But as for Tokuyami, he actually got a recommendation to maybe go work under Hawks. And that is the ranked 3rd hero. I mean, ranked 3 hero, pretty much. Which I go like, holy shish kebab, man, that's really good. But much more later to come. But we see to it that next day comes about and Izuku starts his work study under Night Eye. And he gets information that they are looking for a man named Chisaki, you know? Because apparently he alone is actually controlling a very small group right now. That's called Hasakai. And pretty much Chisaki himself is like starting to gather them for a reason. And this is what he looks like for the time being right now. And we see to it that, like, we'll start patrolling and start doing some surveillance and look around for the time being. I want you guys to, like, if you notice anything, give a call or do whatever a hero needs to do. You know. Then there's the credit scene, and there's a post-credit scene, and that was a son of a B move. That much I can tell you, because, anime onlys, they're gonna snap out and be totally enraged. And not much I can say for certain, because the way how it ended, it shows a little girl running through an alleyway and ends up bumping into Izuku, and Izuku ends up staring at the man that he is the most wanted man right now. And it's very tense because we all know what Chisaki's capable of. Hell, we saw it in the last episode or so, and it could get ugly from here on out, depending on where it's gonna bring itself. Oh man, what a hell of an episode. But this episode right here with Night Eye and Izuku, that became an important factor because, you know, Night Eye does not seem to like Izuku at all, or he does not accept him as the worthy inheritor for One for All, and he's trying to, like, put Izuku through this test right now and see what he could contribute. And after he saw what Izuku did of not harming his collection, I guess, he decides to take him in. But either way, he was going to take Izuku he was going to take Izuku in either way, which is really funny in a certain way, but who knows. But one thing was sure, Night Eye does say that he's going to put, well, I guess in a certain way, without explicitly saying it, he's going to put Izuku through some hardships, etc. And he's going to show Izuku that who's the true worthiness, who's really worthy of One for All. So, Izuku, man, better work hard, man. Better work hard for it, alright? So, until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm Afazero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot!